Every year, millions of people file their taxes and wonder the same thing. Why am I paying so much, while billionaires seem to pay almost nothing? If you've ever felt like the tax system treats you differently than the ultra-rich, you're not imagining it. Because the wealthy don't just find clever loopholes, they operate inside an entirely different financial universe, one built on trusts, shell companies, offshore accounts, and perfectly legal strategies that let them live almost tax-free. Today, we're diving deep into that world and revealing how the rich legally minimize their tax obligations. And why you can't. Let's start with a harsh truth. Ordinary people are taxed on income. The rich are taxed on nothing unless they want to be. This isn't conspiracy. It's how the global financial system is structured. Most people earn money through jobs, salaries, hourly wages, tips. This is the most heavily taxed form of income. But the wealthy earn differently. They earn through assets, investments, companies, trusts, capital gains, real estate appreciation. And these are taxed at far lower rates, or not at all, depending on how the wealth is structured. So when you hear about billionaires paying zero income tax, it's not because they're breaking the law. It's because their wealth isn't categorized as income in the first place. One of the most powerful tools the ultra-rich use are tax havens, countries, or jurisdictions that allow individuals and corporations to store wealth while paying extremely low or no taxes. But here's the key, tax havens aren't just tropical islands. Some are hiding in plain sight. The Cayman Islands and Bermuda are well known, but Delaware, Luxembourg, Ireland, Singapore, these places attract global wealth for a reason. No tax on certain types of corporate income, secrecy laws that hide ownership, low regulation or favorable regulation. Legal structures designed to protect wealthy clients. A billionaire can place assets in an offshore trust, route profits through shell companies, and legally avoid millions, sometimes billions in taxes. Meanwhile, the average worker doesn't get to send their paycheck through the Cayman Islands first. Let us break down the major techniques, all legal, that allow the rich to live nearly tax-free. A deed borrow against assets strategy. Instead of selling stock and paying capital gains tax, the rich simply borrow money using their assets as collateral. Loans are not taxed. So someone with $500 million in stock can borrow $20 million at low interest and live on that money completely tax-free. Meanwhile, the stock continues to grow. This is how some billionaires fund their lifestyles without reporting income. B. The trust weather shield. Trusts are one of the richest families' favorite tools. They can shield wealth from estate taxes, hide ownership, protect assets from lawsuits, reduce or eliminate taxes across generations. A well-structured trust can legally ensure wealth never gets taxed the way ordinary inheritance would. You pass along the money, without passing along the tax burden. C. The corporate shell shuffle. Many wealthy individuals route income through corporations. Company earns the money. Money is moved to a subsidiary in a tax haven. Profits are held overseas. Owner receives minimal taxable income. By the time profits return to the person, their income looks small, even if their wealth is enormous. D. Real estate magic. Real estate investors get special tax advantages, especially depreciation, which allows them to deduct property value loss, even if the property increased in market value. Some investors show massive paper losses while collecting huge cash flows. So why can't the average person use these methods? Because the system is designed for people with millions in assets, corporations, international access, legal teams, investment structures, generational wealth. You can't borrow against assets you don't have. You can't create a shell company in Luxembourg for your hourly income. You can't depreciate your way out of taxes without real estate portfolios. In short, the rich don't play by different rules. They play an entirely different game. And the average person isn't allowed onto the field. When the wealthy avoid taxes, the revenue gap doesn't disappear. It shifts. That means workers pay more, small businesses pay more, governments cut services, infrastructure weakens, inequality grows. This is why the debate around tax havens isn't just about money. It's about fairness, opportunity, and the future of society. Tax havens and the wealthy isn't just a financial issue. It's a mirror reflecting the way our world currently works. The rich live almost tax-free because the system allows them to. The rest of society pays because it must. So the real question isn't, how do billionaires get away with it? The real question is, Why is the system designed this way, and who benefits? Until we can answer that, the financial divide will only grow deeper, and the shadows of inequality will continue to shape our world.